Mr. K R Jyothilal is a 1993 batch IAS officer with B.Tech from IIT Madras. In the government of Kerala, he has served as the secretary of many departments including IT, Transport, Aviation, Ports, Excise, Parliamentary Affairs, and so on. His association with Bhagawan goes back to several decades, and he was the chief guest for the Vishu Celebrations in Prasanthi Nilayam in April 2025.
Without the Swami calling, you cannot even enter. Initially, I was not planning to come. It so happened that another judge who was supposed to come, he couldn't make it. Naturally, I was happiest person the moment they say that. Otherwise, I was planning to go to Kodai and see Swami's Kodai residence, because it is quite a long time since I had gone to Kodai. But Swami has called. Without his call, without his will, you cannot even enter anywhere near the Puttaparthi. Putting apart I is Puttaparthi, our ego. Like I used to say IAS, I is ego, I first. Any other person next. Yes, service. So the opposite is I. So the transformation of IAS to SAI, first you have to put apart the I. Then the all other things you reverse it, it becomes Sai. And I feel like coming, it's like a homecoming, so that we can charge our cells. Each cell, I was just talking to some of the technical experts. They say each cell of our human being is nothing but it's a mitochondria is a energy creator. That is nothing but hydrogen fuel cell. You are taking oxygen, you are taking water, you are taking carbohydrate. You are generating energy inside. Who is doing the work? Bhagavan. Every cell of your body he is residing, but to get the cells recharged, it's like coming to recharge our magnetic cells. So I am very happy that I could spend time here in the Vishu time. Swami says self-confidence is the basis. Self-realization is the ultimate stage you want to reach. Without self-confidence, for self-confidence you should have faith. Because Bhagavan, without without the will of Bhagavan, nothing is happening. The will of Bhagavan along with your wish. You want to do good, that is your wish. And the will of Bhagavan with the wish of yours, wish plus Bhagavan's will, both combined, then you can make wonders. Everything will happen. It's a question of, but following the truth is the best, because you have no tension. Untruth means to justify one untruth, you have to make at least 10 untruths. Finally, your conscience itself will tell, and it will boomerang and it will react. The world is nothing but reaction, resound, and reflection. Once you know that, no one will follow the untruth path. Okay, there are difficulties. Definitely, difficulties are like challenges. Swami says like pariksha. Without a pariksha, you cannot get into next higher grade. Naturally, you should welcome the challenges and the pariksha, so that you are able to go higher and higher. I am sure with the blessing of Bhagavan, with the faith in the Lord, we will be able to achieve anything, provided your intention is good. Generally in crimes, they used to say, actus reus and mens rea. Act is only one. Act is your karma. But mens rea, your mental intention is, it is good. Even if you do a wrong thing, it is not punished. So you are saved even if by mistake something is done, as far as your intention is good. So have good thoughts. I think this is also a great message of the Vishu. Sudarshana. You have a darshana, because Swami says, drishti, it's all drishti doshan, srishti doshan kadu, because God has never created anything which is bad. If anything is bad, that means it is your own reflection. You correct yourself. There is only the drishti you have to correct. Your vision has to be corrected. Now, instead of vision, sometimes we have division. So that is where the diversity, all the good, bad, everything comes. Actually, there is only one thing, and that is truth, and that is truth, goodness, and beauty. In fact, there is one case, we are all servants. Basically, civil servant means we are servants. Ultimately, the people are the praja, or the subjects, and the people's representatives are above. They are the ones who make the policies, who take the ultimate decision. We can only propose. So without ego, whatever you feel, right, you write in the file. It so happened that once, naturally, the distance is your boss, executive head is the ministers. Once it happened, the chief minister had ordered something which went against to maybe the governor. So governor thought that naturally any letter has to be written by the concerned secretary only. Naturally, you send a letter The governor thought that who signs the letter only will be penalized. So the governor got upset how such a letter was sent. Okay, the procedure is like that. No chief minister can send it. It's a concerned bureaucrat to do it. It's not that my recommendation was different, but however, the governor said, okay, chief minister, that this officer is bad, without knowing that it became a big news. Then I kept quiet because I still remember Swami saying criticisms are like registered letters. Registered letter, if you don't accept, if you have not done it, just keep quiet. It will go back to the person who has uh, sent it with the double force. He will lose money, he will lose whatever pen, machine, every ink or effort he has taken to write, everything will go back to the person. Because world is reaction, result, reflection, action, reaction. So it so happened that after some time I just kept quiet. Everybody thought that, oh, this person will is punished. So then people started calling from other states also. Secretary, what happened to you? So you are now. They thought that I am removed from service or so. I just kept quiet because best is keep quiet. God knows what is to be done. So just leave it everything to God. He knows what is right. And finally, the honorable governor learned. He called for the file. He learned that I wrote the right thing, and it was not my mistake. Then he apologized openly. First time a governor apologizing openly in the say it was my mistake. That officer was excellent, very good. It was my mistake. I apologize for it. Then after that he called me to Rajbhavan. There also he said, I am very sorry. I misunderstood. So then that is maybe it takes some time, but you have to wait for that. You should have patience, otherwise you will become a patient. So have patience, have faith. Truth alone will triumph. So it was a great lesson. And criticisms are registered letters. Suppose there is something mistake with it is for me to correct. So I should entertain criticism. If somebody says, because my fault I cannot see, like my face, if there is some dust, another person who is looking at my face only will know. I cannot. So I can correct if he says there is a dust. Why don't you clean it? Naturally, it is good. Everything is good. Everything is, even the criticisms are also good, so that we can correct ourselves if it is not meant for you, or if it is with the ulterior motive, just forget it. God knows what is to be done at the right time. It will happen. So this is one experience. Other instances, I had a very tough time in one district when Kannur, when the election time. I had 10 each assembly had one observer. All 10 observers. Election Commission is monitoring very meticulous. That was the first time that every assembly constituency one observer was sent. They are closely monitoring. In fact, it was a very challenging job because you have to take all decisions. In fact, to conduct the election free, fair, and peaceful manner. In fact, I and my commissioner police, we did everything what is humanly possible within the four walls of law. That is that's a maximum which you can do. In fact, the election was most peaceful. In fact, it so happened that I was just looking into the mirror because it's a very tensed atmosphere. I was in a very tense situation. If anything, one booth capturing also happens, the government of India will take it very, very this thing, and they will first penalize the collector and the commissioner of police only. It so happened that Swami appeared in the mirror. I was looking into the mirror where near my bedroom. He started appearing in the mirror. That gave me the confidence. Go ahead. That means my blessings are there. Probably that election, I most peaceful election with not even a single booth, any issue, law and order. Even election commission who was thinking that they generally they think that the collectors might be under state influence or ministers influence might be there. But then they gave good service, and they gave a recommendation. Another one was, so I've been very, very strict with the employees. Some of them started after whatever good intention I tried to bring computerization, bring efficiency, and you need both efficiency and balance in life. That is another great lesson I had, because you can't make sudden changes. When you say, two of them started writing negative every day in the notice board, they will not put their name. And Swami, in one of the interview, he said, two of your officer staff are not good. That was just before these people doing this mischief. Everywhere they started. Then after some time only, I thought Swami might have just like that said, maybe some people might be bad, we don't know. As far as they don't harm, we don't worry about others. After some time, they started writing in the board. Then next day, they put the big placards. Then in the entire institution, because one, they put the big boards as if we are corrupt, and they misunderstood. Probably then I found who are these people. I didn't react because I said, my wife also said, criticisms are registered letter. You have not done anything bad. You just keep quiet. Don't react. Finally, my driver also asked, sir, why you are not reacting? When they are telling so much bad about you, you should at least react. Na? That means you are not reacting means that either sir also people will think na, not reacting means he is scared or something bad is there. He is admitting that part of it at least is correct. Then even driver also started asking. Then I felt sad that even your own employee, lower down employee is asking. They are the image. Actually, these images are all what we think that it's not reality. No? So after some time, I found these two people. I didn't react. After some time, then they said, sir, two people, both of them I got. Then why did you do it? They said, we wanted, because we are issueless. We are in the opposition. So we wanted issue. Our leader asked, is there any issue which is there? So there nothing, everything is going on well. But then you have to create some issues so that we can go for a protest and get out all these things. So that is why we did it. Finally, what Swami said has come true. And those two people, that it was our mistake. We wanted that, to create an issue so that we will survive. It is a question of survival. It is a please have pity on us. We have done it out of survival. Okay, such things happen, but ultimately the truth alone triumphs, and you have to undergo hardship. It is all temporary. It's like in the whole journey of like we are living for 8,000 days on earth. 8,000 days we sleep and 8,000 days we for. So these 8,000 days, it's a long journey, but whether you want it to be peaceful or it is choice is yours. Bhagavan has given you choice. You want to make it maximum bad for you, you want to fight with everybody, then your life will be, it's a long distance passenger. No long distance passenger would like to create a panka with the people co-passengers. We want to have a happy journey, safe journey, as is Indian Railway says. We wish you very happy, pleasant, safe journey. So make your life, make others' life also safe and pleasant. So otherwise, we are only creating what is a problem for us. We are making the journey. I don't think anybody wants an unpleasant journey. I have never thought I want an unpleasant journey, so I am getting into life with. I want to have totally unpleasant. So but I think we have to put into practice. Though it may appear slightly tough, but with the faith and courage and with the love, our life can be it's a journey from eye to eye or Bhagavan to, it's a, Bhagavan, to realize that life is a dream. To realize that dream. It's all, whatever we see, it's all a dream. Actual reality is I and he are one. That stage, Tattvamasi, realizing the God within us, that is the ultimate stage. That is the whole purpose of life. Bhagavan has made the entire your attitude to life itself is changed. You can withstand anything. It's like Hanuman telling, I have. Is it now the challenge is first we started that way. Whether you have Shakti or I have no Bhakti. Then we said, okay, it's like I have Bhakti. But that means the Tyagaraja only, I think it happened. So I have Bhakti, but that means I will read it as you have no Shakti. But later on, Bhagavan has proved that I have Shakti, whether you have got Bhakti, now the ball is on your court. So it's a slow transformation from deep ocean of samsara to devotion. So it's a slow transformation. It is not because by you have to. It's like the Krishna is there in the stone, but the sculptor removes whatever is not Krishna, whatever neti, what is not Krishna, automatically Krishna comes. So it is like this. Within us, God is there, but there are lot many things which are not godly. We have to chip off. But it's like in the crucible, you have to undergo that process. Just like gold to be purified, you have to undergo that the process of melting and then hitting hard. So that process we have to undergo. I think Bhagavan has several instances. Maybe my first one was I tested, or it's instead of tasting God, I tested God. Started with that when I was in Orissa. Then I gave it as a challenge. If you have I have bhakti, I did prayer for 3 days to the goddess, and Bhagavan is Sai Ma. In fact, I realized it later on only. Once it happened, Bhagavan has my mother passed away when I was in the final year in IIT Madras, and just trying for 1 week before the IAS entrance exam. That was a tough time. I had gone through that, and probably I'm wondering who has given me the courage to pass through all those tests. Then one at the same time, my wife was here. I think she was in college or something. She was sitting here in Puttaparthi. Swami came and asked. She was only studying in school. We don't know even we don't know each other. Like it's all like we come together and then go. So Bhagavan asked her, where is mother-in-law enge? Where is your mother-in-law? Then you see other adjoining people were all wonderstruck. She has got married. She's a young girl and she's already got married, but nobody knew it. I think that is, she's hiding so many things. Like she was also feeling, why everybody, what other people think, I am already married girl. Mother-in-law, he's asking straight out. That means Swami is asking, it's only truth. So then he said, Poyachi. She has already left earth. Pavam, ayyo Poyachi. This is what happened. Then after that one interview in Whitefield, Swami called both of us for interview. Let me tell you, I don't know what happened in the interview. We are just sitting at the lotus feet. My wife was also there. I was sitting. I know only one thing. Which world I don't know I had gone. Suddenly, I wake up from something and I call Amma. Amma means mother. I was so much attached to my mother. I was calling Swami. Normal course, I don't call Swami Sai Ma or mother. I see it Bhagavan as Bhagavan. So then suddenly I woke up and called Amma. Like that I just called him. Then I said, oh, I called Swami. Then I was thinking, then my mind is telling, oh, you called Sai Ma, Amma. That means Bhagavan is a mother. He is a divine mother. Whether we realize it or not, you have to undergo that, the pain. It is better to realize even without undergoing the pain. Swami had blessed me to have maybe my career change. I could come to Kerala. Then initially Swami used to tell, like before next promotion, he will say, next is time for you to become district collector. So then in fact, that time I think in our engagement time, I think Swami created a ring and gave, and then when I was about to become complete the collectorship and go as to secretariat, then he said, now time has come for you to move. And then the old ring has become less lustrous. I was still doubting. I am a doubting Thomases. This is a problem. All of us are doubting Thomases. Samshayatma vinashyade. So it is better not to be a doubting Thomas, because I had gone through that mill. Then Swami took the ring and he gave, first there was a bend here, and in this ring there was a bend here because it touched some door or some metal item. It was bent. He just took that bend alone. He just blew like this. One puff he gave, then this bend alone changed. But this was rectangular in shape. Then he said, it has become less lustrous. I will make it more lustrous. I was going to agriculture. Probably I thought maybe it has got something to do with agriculture. Then he just gave one puff like this. This rectangular thing alone changed, and this became round. I was thinking that maybe he is giving a new ring. but installment wise it was corrected, and this has become more lustrous than the old, and the shape also changed instrument. So that gave me this thing that, it is not that a new ring Swami is giving, he is only transforming. These are all normal doubts that every human being will have. But maybe once you go through that process, that purification, then you realize that then every act of us, like if you surrender and do it, then you can see that if there's a ego, then you won't get the result. That is another important thing. If you have got to do any act with ego, generally some people will do for publicity. It's all new. Okay, but then you are losing the effort. Actually, you are the loser if you are publicizing your own acts. That means anything is a nishkama karma. Basically, sakama karma is generally, Krishna says, four types of people come to me, but all the four are sakama. Artha, Artharthi, Jitnyasu, Jnani. All of them want liberation. But Nishkama Karma is like, I was telling that, Shabri, instance of Shabri. Shabri didn't, they say that, Kon kehte hai, Bhagavan khate nahi, Shabri ke jaisa khilate nahi. Nobody is there to khilane ke liye koi nahi hai. Nahi to Baba would have eaten a lot of food. So that means our hearts have become dry. We are not able to give that love. We are not able to serve with that love. I think that's the ultimate devotion, which fortunately I had good fortune to work in Sabrimala for years. When Shabri Peedam, all the places, I could visit. I think that is the greatest blessing Bhagavan has given, opportunity. He gives you the right opportunity at the right time. And sometimes we think what is good for us, what our wish, but that may not be good. Later on, you realize that once it happened, I was in IT, I was IT department. I think later on, the next officer who took charge was also, he was former defense secretary. So sometime in between, I got sudden transfer. I was wonderstruck why I am transferred. Is it that I am doing bad or? But then after some time, the next officer who came, he had to face, because there are some tender conditions, some mistakes, which probably lower down people might have done, or politicians, or somebody has done the mischief, but the officer alone will be called to question. So he had to face all the rigors, including inquiry by CBI team and all. Then I said, my goodness, I left at the right time. See how Bhagavan has saved at the right time. He has taken you out, though you felt that it is bad for you, but it's good. Swami say, he'll take everything as it is good for me. Always tell, it is good for me, it is good for me. There nothing which is bad. Nothing bad will happen to you. You are only rating bad as good and good as bad. I think this is like that. Umpteen cases are there where each and everything. And Swami says that you do everything as a dedication to me. Then what is done is like when you surrender to Bhagavan, every act, then what Bhagavan takes over. Once Bhagavan takes over, is there any force who can do better than Bhagavan? I am not the doer. If the moment I am the doer, finished. I will land in big trouble. I leave it to Bhagavan. I do my work, whatever little within my capacity. Things happen. Things happen the way it should happen. Just leave it to him, and he will make sure that it's all taken care of. Like you don't become. There's a saying: you don't become a bharavahi. When God is there to take care of the bharam, He's saying that give me the weight. I am here to. It is like we are entering into a train and standing with our weight. Hey, it is my weight. Will anybody carry the luggage and suitcase? And I no, it is my suitcase I have to carry. I will not leave it to the train. And let the train don't take care of, because so it is like entering the train and keeping our luggage on our head. Arey yaar, a train is there, you keep the luggage and enjoy the ride. So now we are ending our joy, not in enjoying our life. So life is a very good, smooth, pleasant, happy living with God, living with the God inside you. That is the best journey of life which you can have. Bhagavan has come to Rajbhavan, Kerala Rajbhavan. He stayed as a guest to the governor. That time Burgula Ramakrishna Rao was the governor, and those were, I think, I was just searching for the room in which Swami stayed, so that vibration, it will be there for, that vibration will be there for years. It will. Then I visited the Kanyakumari, where Lord Varuna came and blessed, or took the blessings from the Bhagawan, and he surrendered at the Swami's lotus feet, 108 pearls from the depth of the ocean. And probably Nostradamus also predicted that this is where the three oceans meet. That is the only place where three oceans, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean. And three different wave structure, three different type of fish, three different the colors. So that point is where Bhagavan stood. Lord Varuna himself has taken the blessings of the Bhagavan, and these 108 pearls, I think Bhagavan gave it to I think Governor's Mrs. or one of the devotees from Hyderabad. Later on, I learned that 108 pearls, one of them, they were carrying it with them because they were not leaving. Those times, trains, they were using, they used to travel more in train. So train also, first class compartment, she left it, but it went missing. Then she was so much upset, came to Swami. Swami said, "How did you miss that? This is something Lord Varuna has given. It's something not." So, it's only Swami telling Lord Varuna, Swami is the ultimate. What Swami gives is better than any other gods or demigods. Then she had, then Swami finally created all those 108 pearls and gave. Then one issue, what she lost, she had put a pin, and then the key of that house was also there, not only these pearls. If it is only pearls alone, only pearls, maybe Swami can create pearls, and she was thinking, oh, it might be a different pearl just to pacify me, just to make me happy. But the same key and that pin, everything is there, came along with the 105 pearls, because it is all Sai stores. Entire universe is a Sai store. So that was another. And Swami had come to my district, and probably that was maybe I don't know. I'm born in '69. Around same time only, I think Swami had come to beach in Kollam. I still remember that Swami. In fact, Swami asked them at evening time, "Why don't you have coffee?" Swami asked them, "Did you have coffee?" Then they didn't have coffee with them. They had only the jar. Swami asked them to just bring the jar. Swami just put on top this thing and tapped that jar. It's all filled with hot coffee, and that too in the Kollam beach. So that is where I am born, in that district. Then Bhagavan has visited Sri Shailam, and Swami only put the stone for the school in Sri Shailam school, and now beautiful on college has come. In fact, we are awaiting the inauguration by Ragnar Garu and Honorable CM, if possible, sometime this month end or next month. And whatever Swami, then so many devotees' houses. The devotees' houses where Swami came and stayed. In fact, even now Vibhuti keeps coming, and Guru Purnima he sends even now Amrit comes. In fact, I still remember one of Kerala, we had a lot of theistic, every type of people. It's a mixture of all type. And one of them is a close friend of mine. He was a big Naxalite leader. So he was telling his story. When Swami came to the engineering college, Toronto Engineering College, they all of them wanted to see how Swami's hair is. Is it like it looks natural, or it is some... so they wanted to check why he is a god, why should he have such a hair and long hair, it is all curly hair, is flashing off or some. So they caught hold of the hair of Bhagavan. The hair suddenly became like a blade. All the Naxalites except this guy, all of their hand got cut. And all except this person, all of them later on, I think in the police action or something, they most of them, all of them died except this person only survived. Okay. Then he became transformed. He was inside jail. So some of the Sevadal volunteers were giving food. So they came and gave him an apple. He said, because of the anger, he threw the apple at the face of the person who gave. Then the person didn't react. Then that made him think, is it that a person someone is coming to help you, you give him back with he has come to help you, it didn't harm you. He is able to, you are attacking him back with the same apple, still he said the Sairam or he went back happily. He said, how can a human being be like that? That means there is some consciousness which is much beyond what we think, action, reaction. So all transformation doesn't happen in the world, not through Naxalite act you for eye for an eye. Reaction doesn't help make a change. This then he asked, who are these people? Then that is how it's all Sai volunteers. That has transformed him, even though he is alive. So he himself told, because he is from my same village. His father was a very rich person. There are very lot of land, everything he had. But so that is another instance. Another person had recently written in the newspaper also. Swami was staying in one of the house, Ragini Padmini. I think they were famous actors that time. So Swami was staying in their house. This person wanted to test whether he is God. So what he did, he along with another person went to their house. Then they were sitting down. They wanted to ask, it is like Duryodhana saying that when Krishna comes, I will not get up. He has taken a resolution, whether he is God or not, I will not get up from my chair when he comes down to meet me. With that ego, he was sitting there. So Swami was coming from the first floor down. Swami just made like this. Then suddenly that entire area became dark and he was getting the smell of vibhuti and just like when Swami comes, his presence, you can notice that all the rare smell, fragrance come. And it became dark and lot of dhoob and he really got scared. What is happening? He suddenly got up. It's the same thing with what Krishna Avadar also Swami did the same leelas. He got up. Then he wrote in the paper, can anybody explain why it happened? I don't know. I got up and then after that I didn't have, then Swami went back to the room. That much only. But this happened and I had to finally get up, though I had a firm resolution not to get up when Swami comes. So he asked whether can anybody explain. So this then lot of other instances where a lot of devotees who are there. I had not seen Swami. Only I used to hear about Swami from, I think when Swami had come to Kerala, only the newspaper were showing that Swami creates bhasmam from the air. So my father was telling something, I still remember vaguely when telling mother that, it is like this, Swami creates bhasmam, this is vibhuti. Bhasmam in Malayalam is vibhuti. He creates vibhuti, he takes a thin air, he took over another atheist. He challenged Swami. Can you come to my stage and do this thing without, we will give you the stage and where you have to come. The world itself is is a stage Baba has created for human beings. Anyway, our ignorance will come out at the right time. So he challenged. Then it came in, probably my father was telling that, no, it is like this. He is having because German technology was very well respected, like in mechanical engineering, Germans are well known. So those times he said, Swami is using a shirt which is a German made. It has got all the machines where Basmam, you want to give Basmam, he will press one button without somewhere. So when I came first, I was under the impression that maybe there is some button in Swami's dress. I was looking for where is the button, where are the machines, where are the German machines which are fitted inside. You can, where it will come. So I think maybe it's all ignorance of the people, but with But my father had a very good experience, let me tell you, because he was not believing. He had an interview also with when my engagement time. He had come, my sister had come. Swami created a Vibhuti. Then once it happened, Swami told me that I will come to your house when you are in the district collector post in. So I was very. Then we were actually mentally preparing. If Swami comes, what needs to be done? But Swami later on said, you see, if I come, the crowd, that much crowd will be there. Though they are all, see, people may be saying that I don't believe, but all of them are Swami's devotees only. Not even a single person is, not all of them will come to see me. So there will be very difficult to crowd the control, unlike any other places, because devotion is deep inside. But so then. I was thinking that Swami didn't come. My collectorship is also over. That is where Swami called for interview, change this ring and all. Then it so happened that my father called me one day evening. He was staying alone in my village, house in the village, and then he said, I got a strange smell in the house in the evening near the well. He thought there nobody in the house. Neighboring house also nobody is. All the strange smell, with all the mix of like a typical when Swami comes. Then he went to the neighbor, my sister's house. Are you lighting any agarbatti or you are lighting any lamp? No, no, nothing is. Next house also he went to check what is happening. Where is this strange smell coming? Actually, he got scared. Somebody else is in the inside house, or who has entered the house without and doing all these things inside the house. Then he called me to say, like such a strange. I am getting scared. Why? What is presence of? Then actually it was Swami never told that I had come, or but this is what when Swami says, it has got a deep meaning. And he never told I will come physically to your house. He said I will come. But so then after that he has become devoted to Swami, and initially he was also like maybe doubting like me. But I think these are all strange experiences. Lot many things are there, but probably time is too short. But whatever Baba has told about, the I was just listing out the great devotees, including on his Kasturi, he has come from Tripunithura right from his birth. How Swami has selected, like then I was telling about the forest, our Sai Gita. One Swami came to my wife's house. In fact, Swami was telling my brother-in-law's daughter gave a book to no photo to. She was too young, and she gave a photo, black and white photo for Swami to sign. That was Sai Gita. Then Swami said she had come when she was a child, and I keep. Swami do not keep anybody's, no, Swami do not use any metal, no ornament. I keep her ornaments with me. She was a princess, so I have to keep her that royal this thing. So I keep all her ornaments. She came and she wanted to be with me throughout her life. See, imagine monkeys in the Rama avatar, and here an elephant out of her pure devotion. And that too, they were all from Parambikulam, the sanctuary. It was given, like, she has, like Bhagawan is the Anadhanada for all, including not only human beings, even for every creature. So then Jatayu, we have got Jatayu Para near Trivandrum, where Jatayu was waiting for the last minute, or even it could have left this thing, but it waited so that it can extend his life until he sees Lord Rama. And his brother Sampati, probably I will say that he is the first air traffic controller in the world, because ATC, even now in ATC, he knows which flight is going from east to west. In fact, one of the IBS chairman, Mr. Matthews, he was mentioning his software only even Heathrow Airport is run on that software IBS. He says every you can see the every aircraft which is going from east to west and how many are flying over the Trivandrum, because that's the tip of Thiruvananthapuram. It is the Thiru is with respect. It's Anand. Swami used to say, I am the eye of Anandapuri. Trivandrum's original name is Anandapuri. This is Anandapur. Anandapur plus I is Anandapuri. Swami used to say, I am the eye of Anandapuri. Sampati, then say sages, great sages, like Swami said one in Onam discourse, Siddhasrama was the name of the Kerala. This where sage Vishwamitra did penance and got the Gayatri mantra. And he was telling the Agastya who got the Sri Vidya mantra, Lalita Sahasranama, who gave the Aditya Hridayam to Lord Rama. So all those, it's all Mitra Varuna only they were born. In fact, one was gone for the sage Agastya went for tapas at an early age. Maybe we used to say that we go for either tapas or tamas. Choice is yours. Most of us opt for tamas because we like tapas is a difficult process. Everyone see that, but such a great experience we had in even now there are very few Chiranjeevis, and all the Chiranjeevis, I think most of Prahlad and Rochan Mahabali story is very famous. I think it's a generations. So they're all great devotees. Shabari or the just like Hanuman, Agastya is also Chiranjeevi. His presence is there even now. Once he had come in my dream. That is why I wanted to go to Agastya. Suddenly, an old man, and in fact, some of the press people were telling they had. I didn't see the photograph. There are even the elephants are also dwarf elephants there. So one of them had only seen what who used to go regularly. They say that the elephant come dwarf element. They keep the fruits at the Sage Agastya's place and come down. It's all you have to climb the rock. These elephants run up like very fast, eat the fruits and run down. So maybe I have not seen it, but so it's a very strange. It's like we were. Next is like you cannot see when we were climbing the rock. You cannot see. It's like Himalayas. The climate suddenly changed, and you cannot see the even next person. Finally, we had to stop climbing the rock. So it's all very strange and. Then Sage Vishwamitra, all the great devotees. I think Swami has blessed, I think, really great devotees. And probably in the philosophy of Tantra, there are three. One is Kavala Marga. Kavala Marga is more physical, what to say. Second is mixed Mishra, or what to say, probably Orissa, Bihar. I think that belt of Bengal, Mishra. It's a mixed. It's a both you need worldly as well as spiritual knowledge. But ultimate is Samaya philosophy. Samaya, that's why Samaya Achara Talpara Devi is called. It's nothing but pure devotion. Nothing, no materialism. In fact, Guru and Vayu installed the temple at Guruvayur because this is the only place on the Kali age where the pristine purity of the, because the pujari, the priest is not supposed to touch money. He should have he has to get up at 3 o'clock early morning, get up, because God is first. After that, only everything. It is only for 6 months period, but he has to undergo that, and no question of any. The systems and customs are very, very important and stringent, and you have to lead a life very ascetic with limited desires and totally devoted. I think that is what sage Adi Shankaracharya has said. Man is God. We have to raise our consciousness to the human consciousness, to God consciousness. So such great devotion, I think that we are fortunate to be born in God's own country. Swami himself said 3 avatars I was there. Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, and in Parashurama avatar he threw from the Gokarna. And probably I was also wondering why Kerala is the only land where the land is acidic. It has come from the ocean. All other rest of India, it's all soil is alkaline. Why only this soil is acidic? We have to correct the pH for growing food crops. So such a great and probably Swami used to say Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. I always used to say Kerala is not only God's own country, it's a gold's own country, because 1/3 of gold imported into India is only to Kerala. And everybody loves gold because our Akshi, our eye is on the gold. More than stock market price, we look at every day on the how much is this gold price. According, if it goes up also people go buy, if it goes down also people will buy. So this is, and probably in the Kali age, Kali is given permission to sit at 4 places. And I think all those, one is gold, second is the lottery or what is it, third one is liquor and all the psychotropic substances. Maximum consumption of maybe I used to say spirit plus ritual. People interpreted spirit is the first word and ritual is second. They split spiritual into spirit plus ritual. So we maximum consumption of spirit. So all these, what to say, the where Kali is sitting. So in that way also Kerala is God's own country because Kali is having a presence. But devotion also the other extreme, just like Hiranyasha, Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu had in fact technology to go to sun, moon and stars. And he had technology, he tried to change the planetary position of the earth using magnetism, as Swami has said in one of his speeches. I asked the ISRO chairman. In fact, it so happened that all the chairmen of Indian Space Research Organization, including now Prasanthi Narayan is there earlier. He was my senior earlier. So Dr. Somnathji. So he is also devotee of goddess, and so he is telling that there is, I am a scientist, but there are certain things which we are beyond science. But all these research space scientists are so happened from Kerala, maybe interplanetary position movement. That the best. Turles was the best place probably. What Swami said is Hiranya, he had gone to other planets. It is correct. So, but without faith, what is the point in going to other planets if you don't go 1 inch inside? That is a great message which Bhagawan was giving. So, absolutely everything is perfectly correct. And we cannot, Swami can take earth into sky, sky into earth. So, it is better surrender. That's what is left to us as human being.